Ever wonder how to assemble a newly bought fixed gear bike without the need of help from your local bicycle shop? This is Marcus from Bike Tech. Today I'm going to teach you how to fix it up right out of the box. Bicycle that we are using today is a GARION G70014-BC fixed gear bike from Asogo.com. I'll link that to the description below if you would like to check that out for yourself. Right after we took the bike out from the box, first thing we'll need to do is to check what parts are needed to be assembled. Also, check the small box that came with the bike. You'll find parts like seat post, saddle, pedals, and brake cable. Then, take the front wheel off the bicycle by cutting off the strap. Check the axle. You'll find both ends was equally long, so we don't have to worry about readjusting it like what we did for the mountain bike in previous video. Next, check the front part of the bicycle. You'll notice the handlebar and the front brake are not assembled. While on the body part, we'll need to assemble the seat post and saddle, and also the pedals. Tools we'll be needing for the assembling process are size 10, 14 and 15 spanner, size 4 and 5 Allen key, and a bicycle pump. First thing I'll do is to assemble the seat post onto the saddle. A size 14 spanner is required. Insert the smaller end of the seat post into the saddle clamp, tighten both ends using the size 14 spanner. Use an even strength on both sides. You wouldn't want to over tighten one side. Once you have done that, put the seat post into the seat tube. This bike comes with a quick release seat clamp, so we'll only need to adjust the seat post to our desired height and tighten it with the quick release seat clamp. Turn the saddle left and right to make sure the seat post is not moving around after you tighten it. If it is still moving, tighten the quick release seat clamp by turning clockwise on the quick release handle. We'll move on to the front part to assemble the handlebar. Reposition the fork and stem so that it faces to the front. Unscrew all 4 bolts from the front of the stem together with the stem plate by using a size 4 Allen key. Take the handlebar and align the center of the handlebar to the stem. Place the stem plate in position, then tighten all 4 bolts back in an order. Then, take the brake cable out from the cable housing. Insert the brake cable into the brake lever. You should see the cable end fits nicely into the hole. Reinsert the cable into the cable housing on the other end. Then you'll find a barrel adjuster on the brake caliper. The brake cable should go through the barrel adjuster. After that, use a size 5 Allen key to loosen the brake pinch bolt. Put the cable in between that and tighten back the brake pinch bolt. Test the brake by pressing the brake lever. We'll adjust the brake after we insert the front wheel. So now, take the front wheel. Loosen the axle bolts on both sides. Check the tread pattern. Make sure it is the same as the rear wheel. And then, insert the axle to the fork dropouts. Both safety washers, and axle bolt should be on the outer parts of the axle after the fork dropout insertion. Then, use a size 15 spanner to tighten the axle bolts. Do it the same for both sides. And once again, remember not to fully tighten one side at once. Both sides have to be equally tightened every turn. We'll now adjust the brake shoes. Loosen the socket nut using a size 10 spanner. Reposition the brake shoes and tighten it back. You can press the brake lever to check the position of the brake shoe. Then, use a size 5 Allen key. Loosen the brake pinch bolt, reducing the distance between the rim and brake pads. An ideal distance should be around 0.5mm to 1mm wide. Lastly, take the R pedal. On the drive side of the crank arm, slightly turn the R pedal clockwise to screw it in. Then, back pedal while using the size 14 spanner to further tighten the pedal. On the non-drive side, take the L pedal. This time you will need to turn counterclockwise to screw it in. Then, do the same by back pedaling it to further tighten the pedal. This guide doesn't show the inflation of the tubes because this is quite straightforward. There you have it, a simple DIY for your newly purchased bike. Feel free to give a thumbs up to this video if you like it, or comment if you have any question about it. Thanks for watching.